Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're about 5 minutes from showtime and just setting up everything. You guys are used to this by now. Got some surprises for you tonight. Stay tuned. Hi, come on in. Get yourself comfortable. Get something to drink. Get something to eat. Oh, for goodness sakes, would you please put your pajama bottoms back on? We'll be right on the air. Hi, come on in. Get yourself comfortable. Get something to drink. Get something to eat. Oh, for goodness sakes, would you please put your pajama bottoms back on? Two minutes till showtime. Thank you, too. Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Barron Landscapes. It's so good to see you all. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get this party started. It's going to be an interesting show tonight. We'll see how it goes. So if you'll please help me give a nice round of applause to me and welcome me to the stage because, you know, me, I'll be right with you. Hang on. Oh, that's about perfect. Yeah. So, how are you? It's good to see everybody tonight, and I thank you for tuning in. It is Friday. I think we'll make that a weekly thing. I'll just let you know that, yes, we've reached Friday. A couple of you are not feeling too well tonight. Christina, come on now. You're the one that I count on to get everything shared out all over the place, and now you're at home feeling sickly. She says she's about 10% better. Well, that's 90% not okay with me. So if Christina Lynn Rula would please get feeling better, I'd appreciate it. This is Barron Landscapes number 4. Number 4. That blows me away. It's a good night. It's not a good night. Tonight, our show is called Time to Up Your Game. Actually, it came about ages ago when I was in Las Vegas, and one of my mentors used to say, String, When life ups its game, up yours. And so that kind of stuck with me. So tonight is time to up your game. I want to, speaking of that particular mentor, I want to share with you, this is a book that he wrote. Notice, I did find a use for those lights. I'm not going to let 60 bucks go to waste. And Walmart, because they're not packaged in the original Walmart packaging, they sent them to us through a distributor, will not refund our money. So thank you, Walmart. You've made Barron landscapes. You rotten. Anyway, this is a book that one of my mentors wrote, and his name was Gene Marvin. The book is called Confidential Mental Secrets, and that's enough of you in the spotlight. I'm actually considering re-releasing this book with some changes, some updates, and some edits put into it. I think Gene would approve, but I'm considering releasing this book to our mind-reading friends, our psychics, our psychos, all of those kind of people. And I don't know if you guys know it or not, but I have a book. It's called Cheap Tricks. This is the book when I was doing comedy. You go from club to club to club, and you need gas money, you need fun money. And when you're working comedy clubs, my agent got paid. I rarely got paid on site, so I had to watch my money. But I had what I called my gas money sales, and this was one of my gas money sales. And it's called Cheap Tricks, the tricks that won't get you busted. And I'd like to give you a copy. If you get in trouble because of this book, I want you to know I can't be held responsible. I'm not liable. It's all on you. But there's no charge. So all you have to do is IM me, and I'll shoot you a PDF copy of the book. You can print it out. And please don't get arrested, because I can't pay your bail these days. You know how things are going with our employment. So you'll be responsible for your own bail. I want to thank everybody that has responded to the Blackstone Vanishing Handkerchief. We've gotten some remarkable comments. I got one last night from a gentleman who had just used it in a show that he had done. Yes, shows are still going on. We magicians are still magician. We're not unemployed. We're self-employed. And so I want to thank him very much for that comment. And he said it killed. It was absolutely fantastic, and that lets me know that you're doing it properly, my friend, and I appreciate the comments. Keep them coming in. And our Magic in the Niche of Time is available on Eventbrite, and it is going quickly, and I'm very pleased. I'll be talking about that on Facebook, so enough of that here. I have some very special people that I want to thank, that without them, none of this would be possible. And so tonight, this week, our thank you goes out to some tech folks. And first of all, Michael Kent. Michael has been a dream in setting up the studio and talking me through some platforms and sound. I hope the sound is different tonight. I hope you're getting a better level of sound tonight. That would be due to Jeremiah Robert. And we don't call him Jeremiah Robert. We call him Jeremiah the Bullfrog. Bullfrog, I hope you're watching. This is the microphone. And so I'm hoping that it is working, and I hope it keeps working. We're going to try something tonight that may go totally wrong, and I don't care, because it's all friends here. And so thank you, Michael Kent. Thank you, Jeremiah Robert, for helping us out with platforms and sound. But there's someone else that's in the background of Barron Landscapes, of Barron and Athena, even of Stringfellow Consulting Services, who has always been there in the background, and I don't feel that I bring him to the forefront enough. And he's my brother, Malik Haddadi. And I've got to tell you what Malik does. At 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, Malik is the guy there going, okay, this is what blue value is, and this is what an f-stop is, and this is what your camera should do. And for God's sakes, Barron, wear a microphone. And so Malik, my brother, I want you to know, and I want everybody watching to know, that without you, none of this happens. You have proven yourself as my brother. I got your back, baby. Anybody messes with you after you're done kicking their ass, I'll take the rest. Because Malik's a big guy. So there we have it. Thanks to everyone. You guys always fill the gaps in for me. And so I want to start out tonight with a little piece of magic. Not this one. You guys see this one over here? So I've got to tell you what happened with that. I left that up. And I did a little broadcast, joking around, and I took some pictures, and everybody started saying, 45 cup money. 45 cup money. Well, there it is, y'all. 45 cup money. Okay, I hope you're happy. No, we're not going to offer 45 cup money for sale. Yes, we are going to be selling 5 cup money, but first, I want to show you a little piece of magic. What a lot of folks don't know Most of you know that I come from Vegas. Most of you know that that's where I grew up. That's home for me, is Las Vegas. And in Las Vegas, in between gigs, we all had different stuff that we did. And I'll tell you what most of the magicians down in Vegas did. And this is back in the heyday of magic in Las Vegas. And what most of us did in our downtime to keep our fingers nimble, to keep ourselves fresh, and to bring in a little extra cash, we worked at magic shops. And I developed a routine at the magic shop. I'm not going to do the whole routine here tonight, and I'll tell you why after. I need somebody's help. Somebody out there can help me with this. But tonight I want to show you my magic shop routine for selling a little piece of magic. Well, not that little. The piece of magic that I used to do in the magic shop was about this big. But I want to show you how I used to sell a little piece of magic in the magic shop. And it's a very simple piece of magic. It's called the cups and balls. And it's called the cups and balls because, voila, 3 cups. And ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3 little balls. So 1, 2, 3 little cups, 3 little balls. A ball goes on a cup. A cup goes on a ball on a cup, and a cup goes on a cup on a ball on a cup. With a snap and a tap, the ball goes right through the cup. It looks just like that. I'll do it again. It's going to get a little faster every time I do it. This time, a ball goes on a cup, and a cup goes on a ball on a cup with a snap and a tap. The ball goes through the cups. Now we have 2 balls underneath the cups. And now that you know what to expect, I'll just go a little bit faster. The cup goes on 2 balls. That gives me 2 cups. I take a cup, I take another cup, I take the ball. I take the ball. This is a lot easier to do when they're a little bit bigger. I take the ball and I pinch it between my fingers. And now I want you to watch real closely, because I take the ball and I squeeze and I swoosh and I whoosh. Just a squeeze and a swoosh and a whoosh, and that ball goes through 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the little cups and balls. Now I'll tell you why I can't do the whole routine. This is the end of the routine. There's actually one more climax after that. But I'm looking for the red, yellow, and blue cups. Somebody's got them in their magic kit or in their closet out there. If you've got an extra set, please get in touch with me. A set of the blue and yellow and red royal cups would be a blessing. Thank you so much. So if we've ever helped you out, that's how you can help me out. So a little piece of magic. Just that, I had to do that. That was just impulsive at me. So I'm going to want to get a caller on FaceTime here in just a second. But we're going to have you call Athena's phone. And we're going to have you FaceTime it. So don't just call, go through FaceTime. And I'm going to give you her number, and we'll have you FaceTime in. If you FaceTime in, you'll be on your phone. So if you could turn the sound down on the computer that you're watching on, that would be great, because I don't want to get too many echoes. I think we may get an echo with the microphone, and I'll have to deal with that if it comes up. But be ready to call. Athena's number, and folks, I'm not like ratting her out or anything. Our numbers are all over online. They're all over the web. So if you wanted to find her number, it'd be fairly easy to Google her name, and her number would come up. 785-741-42... No, 785-741-0767. She's over here going, no, that's yours, and they can't call you because you're filming. 785-741-0767. When I ask you to give us a FaceTime, if you would do that, but make sure that your computer sound is turned down so that we're not getting an echo from the Facebook broadcast to you. And then we're going to try something tonight. We're going to have some fun. I want to talk a little bit about this up yours. What is up yours? What is upping your game? And folks, a lot of times in our lives, we have stuff hit us from out of the blue. Now, not just Athena and I know it hits everybody. The things that you don't expect hit you from out of the blue. And that's when life has upped its game. Whether it be professional, upped its game. Whether it be personal, upped its game. Whether it be social, upped its game. Life has upped its game. And at that point in time, you have to just up yours. Up your game. I think my favorite game upsmanship happened back when I got a call. I was out on the road working for a company called PR Concepts. And I was out on the road. I was in North Dakota, and one of my brothers, Dean Price, was traveling with me. And I got a call. It was my wife. And my wife said, "Are you sitting down?" I said, "I'm sitting down. I'm driving." She said, "Maybe you'll want to pull over." I said, "No, go ahead. We're trying to make it to the next gig. You just tell me what's going on." And she said, "Well, you remember when you left home, we had 3 kids?" I said, yes, ma'am. I remember when I left home, we had 3 kids. She said, "Well, we don't anymore." And I thought maybe the other 2 had killed Richard, but that didn't happen. I thought maybe someone had run away and we had 2 kids, and that didn't happen. No, she said, "We no longer have 3 children. We now have 8 children." And I did the figures real fast, and I realized that life was throwing me an up your game moment, that now I had 8 kids to watch out for. And I looked at life and I said, "Hey, life, up yours." And we took care of 8 kids, about like we did 3 kids. Heck, it meant we had more kids to do chores, more love, more people pounding on the bed, more of everything, I think. And so life, up yours. When things come along where you feel life is telling you it's up to its game, maybe it's time for you to up yours. One of the things that I want to talk about, and if we could get that caller calling in now, 785-741-0767, FaceTime, trying this for the first time ever, and they assure me it won't work. Everybody says you cannot do magic like this online, and we'll see, so I'm just waiting for a FaceTime. I want to tell you one of the things that we've done to up our game with regard to COVID-19. And one of the things that we've done regarding COVID-19 is we've gone to Zoom. We're going to be doing Zoom broadcasts. In fact, next week I believe we're doing Barron Landscapes through the Zoom platform to Facebook. And my son may have to talk to me about how to get that on YouTube as well. So we're going to play with Zoom. But I got looking at some of the Zoom meetings going on, and I realized people were not upping their game. Some had and some hadn't. If you're one of the folks that really wants to make a go of our new life, and not going to talk too much about what that is, we're going to talk about it during niching. If you want to make a go during this new life, and I tell you, some of the things that we're getting used to now are here to stay. You've got to up your game, and one of the things you can do to up yours is one of the same things we've done to up ours. And we got Zoom, and we kind of had to bite the bullet. We kind of had to grit our teeth and bear it, and we went ahead and got Zoom Pro. And we're paying monthly. I'm not going to shuck out a lot of cash for the whole year, but we're paying monthly. It comes out of PayPal. PayPal is where our other niches go to, and so basically, people that are supporting us in our other niches are also supporting our purchase of the Zoom Professional Program. And what we've done for niche is we took it up one step further, and we went ahead and got Zoom webinar. Zoom webinar. And so we pay a fee to have a room where we can have 100 or so of you come in. Maybe it's 500 of you come in, and we can teach 500 of you at once. So we've upped our game. We've upped our game. Folks, what I'd like you to do is up yours. I see a lot of the face painters out there are now upping their game. We've got face painting going on online in live feeds. A friend of ours, Frank, is being a DJ every night. Now, right now, he's spinning and drinking and cutting music out for people to dance in their homes. There are a lot of us out here doing this for you guys. And I'm not seeing anything
People
come
are worried
through.
about being seen on TV.
Oh, you would be seen, yes. So you would be seen. Some brave soul is calling in. Hello, brave soul. Oh, of course it would be. Are you there? Can you hear me, Katie?
I can hear you.
How are you?
I'm well. I'm trying to turn the TV down because I've got you on the big screen.
And I bet it was echoing like crazy.
Well, it might be. I was worried more for you than me.
I don't even care about me, baby. All I care about is you. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to meet Katie Miller. She's a phenomenal teacher, art teacher. And what I'm going to do, you and I are going to work first, but I'm going to spin you around. I want people to meet you, okay?
Oh, goody.
Honey, you've got one hair out of place. Good.
I have lots of
You got it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the young lady that's going to be helping us out, and I would hope you're going to be able to see her in about 25 seconds or so. Katie is a local art teacher. She teaches my grandkids. She's a magic aficionado. She loves magic. She does magic, and she does art. And I want to tell you, she is an honest person. So, as we're doing this, she is going to honestly be my onstage volunteer. So, Katie, you're going to be experiencing this weird 25-second lag. Like,
Okay.
not with me, but on the Facebook feed.
Okay.
Pretty much what's happening is you and I are living 25 seconds in their future.
Ooh, that's
Right.
fancy.
You would think that we could do anything we wanted right now, but we can't because in 25 seconds they bust us out.
That's
I know, that is kind of a bummer. All right, if we could go ahead and... Katie, I'm going to grab some straws. Can you see those?
I can see those.
Fantastic. And I'm going to move some straws into my left hand, and I'm going to have some straws in my right hand. So this is my right, this is my left. So what I would like you to do is say either left or right.
Okay. Left.
Left. Good. And I'm just going to repeat this, left or right.
All right. Let's go with left again.
Left again? All right. And that's really good because what that means is it takes us less time to get through this. Now I'm going to have to ask you to say a word that I know you do not like this word, you do not know this word, but I bet all day long in class you say this word. I'm going to ask you, as I draw my hand down this straw, I'm going to ask you to say stop somewhere as I draw my hand down, okay? Let it be a free choice. I don't want you to think that I'm like in your head psychically.
Oh, okay.
Because that would be weird.
That
Right.
would be straight.
So I'm going to draw my hand. You say stop.
Stop.
Right there. All right. So stop me there. Now, we are going to concentrate on this straw together. But what I want to do is I'm going to spin you around because I want... no, I'm not. You and I are just going to do this alone. She's looking really amazed, folks. Katie, what I'd like you to do is watch as closely as you can because concentrate on that straw. I'm concentrating on that straw. Concentrate, concentrate, concentrate.
I don't think that's normal. I don't think straws are supposed to do that. People in California are going to be upset with you.
People in California get really upset with this. They do. But Katie, check it out.
That's messed up, Barron.
That is messed up. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what Katie's seen. Katie, you chose the straw. You chose the spot. And now I want to show you the really strange part. We're going to unwrap that straw. And this is where it gets really weird. Because there was some superheating going on psychically here. Check this out. It got so hot. It got so hot, the paper has stuck to that straw. And if you look really closely, my dear, you will see that is completely melted. Even has paper melted on it. So, ladies and gentlemen, could you give Katie a nice round of applause? You owe me a coffee.
I will. You owe me a straw.
I do owe you a straw. I'll give it to you when you get me a coffee. We're supposed to do coffee.
Drink coffee out of that straw.
No, you can't drink anything out of this straw. We'll have to cut it off. But that's not what you use a cut-off straw for. Thank you so much for calling in, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
We'll see you soon.
All right, bye.
Bye. Well, that was, I like that. That was interesting. You guys are going to have to let me know
No echo.
if you would like, how you would like to see that from now on. I think it's worth playing with. I think it's something worth seeing. That's a little piece that we call size straws. Tonight's not a good night. A little over 2 hours ago, we got a call here at the house that an old friend had passed away. It was announced last week that he had COVID-19, and he was not in the best shape because, you see, our old friend had been mauled by a giant white tiger named Manticore. And Athena and I knew last week when we got the news that he'd gone in the hospital for COVID-19 that he may not may not make it out. And we got that news tonight. I grew up with Siegfried and Roy as a young man in magic in Las Vegas. I cannot tell you how much they helped me, how much they got me through, how much they pushed me on with magic. I realized as I was trying to think of a Siegfried and Roy story that I can't tell any. Not on the air. So what comes to mind is in 1988, Siegfried and Roy showed up at my niece's hospital room. It was her wish to meet the masters because she was sick and tired of Uncle Barron's magic. And Siegfried and Roy not only went to see my niece and cheer her up, but they took her to the show. They took her backstage. They gave her all kinds of toys and goodies. And that's the kind of people that Siegfried and Roy are. Because it will never sound the same, I will simply leave Siegfried and Roy's epitaph as this. Sarmati. Sarmati, ladies and gentlemen. And so I had a closing plan for the night, and I hear Roy's voice saying, do it. Don't give up. You never give up. So a lot of people through my life have told me that I would never, ever make a living doing magic. That there were a lot of things that I could never do. And just recently on Facebook, when I was looking for help with this idea we had with the call-in, people said, well, it can't be done. It can't be done. I don't know how well it turned out. I'm going to watch the video to tell you. But I'm one of these people that you don't tell that something can't be done. So I posted this week a poem on Facebook. And right away my IMs lit up. And when my IMs lit up, people said, read it online. And so I'm going to do just that. It's by Edgar Albert Guest, and it's called It Couldn't Be Done. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with a trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hit it, and he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done. And he did it. Somebody scoffed, oh, you'll never do that. At least no one ever has done it. But he took off his coat and he took off his hat, and the first thing we knew, he'd begun it. With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubting or quit it, he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done. And he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you one by one the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle in with a bit of a grin. Just take your coat off and go to it. Just starting to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done. And you'll do it. Samadhi, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that word. Have a good night. Bless your hearts for watching. Stay healthy. Stay happy. And we'll see you in the meantime out there in the Ethernet. I love you. Good night.